Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. It is More Good News Wednesday. No better day for more good news than Wednesday. Appreciate everybody today coming on for a quick holiday. Thank you so much for your patience. And just want to see and wish everybody a happy holiday real quickly. We are blessed to be here and plug in my computer so we can get these notes up and running as well. So thank you for your patience. And as always, there we go. Alrighty, let's see what we got going on here. Anybody have any questions here today? We'll bring our first friends on, which is great. Trying to figure out where that is. Thank you for your patience. Who's our first guest here? Coming on, I can't get my computer, my notes back. Merry Christmas. Thank you, everyone. Where's my other phone? Oh, there it is. All right. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Trying to find my notes as we gather here. Thank you, everyone. So much fun here. There we go. Thank you. I'll bring our first guest on once I figure out who that is. And get my notes up here. Nope, don't have my notes. So I'll just go with what I got. Appreciate it. All right, Shane Walsh is here. All right, let's see here. I would assume. Good morning, everyone. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. We got questions coming in. Hello, team. Shane.
Hey, David. Happy holidays.
Happy
Pleasure to
holidays.
be on
Thanks
here.
for your patience. I'm in Mexico and my team's on me, but I'm here and want to get a little bit of a holiday wish here coming to 2025. Give us a little bit of background on Wealth Trade.
Yeah, so Wolf Trading was founded the last 6 months, and I was founded by me and myself. And I started out from the construction industry from when I was 7 years old, and then joined the Marine Corps, and then got back into real estate on the investing side and the homeowner side, mainly around the fix and flips and the short-term rental kind of industry. And then, in real estate, we're always entrepreneurial, wanting to hop into every industry. It's just something fun to do. And that's why we love the Monopoly game itself. So we founded all the different pains, not just in one industry, but the industry from construction all the way up to the investor and the homeowner being not even the top rank in the industry, the top rank being the banks and the lenders. We looked at everyone's pain and friction within the industry of working together. And then on the entrepreneur side, everyone wants to scale real estate, but it's one of the hardest industries and business models to scale, unless you're getting into the education model, and then you're getting more into the education instead of the actual real estate side. So I've taken the huge power of real estate, the contract side of things, and I want to give that tool to everyone to use. So taking the power and the leverage that banks and lenders have and using it for the workers or the homeowners or the people putting the sweat into the properties, the contractors, to tie contractors' work to the actual property values. So the way we've done this is that we've created a home equity invoice agreement, which on basic simple terms, it takes a cash construction invoice and converts it to a property's equivalent equity percentage, allowing a homeowner to pay for construction directly with their equity. No banks or letters in the middleman trying to liquefy it. No, I'm actually paying the contractor and tying him to my actual property so that he's also self-motivated and actually self-accountable to produce the highest quality in my property. But as for homeowners in this situation, now I have actual utilization control of my equity instead of having to rely on a banker or a lender to liquefy it for me. And as an investor, as the homeowner, now I'm uncapped from that capital restraint to scale my business. Now I can either leverage it with my current business model, or I can full on use it directly If you do a wholesaler or a fix and flipper, it's kind of a joint model between those two, to where now you have the actual leverage of wholesaling skills, that easy, just marketing and flipping property skills of connecting people together inside your flipping model of, no, look, I can actually get the full market value of just connecting a homeowner and a contractor to do these renovations without the capital constraints. And now I can flip a whole property without capital constraints and capital costs, because now I can liaison the contractor and homeowner together to do it without, not without on all of them, but at least just the material prices on that, to where we can actually start moving without these capital constraints and pains of capital becoming more expensive these days. This is giving everyone to even purchase real estate through work instead of capital. Now I can financially purchase real estate with either connecting a homeowner and a contractor together, or being that contractor and financially gaining real estate wealth instead of cash.
And beyond the incentives, is there any liability with the contractors? Because obviously they're sharing in the risk, or do they have a FIFO agreement where they don't have to worry about the profit side? How do they share in the profit and mitigate the risk?
So, perfect question. So, on the contractor side, we looked at both the contractor and the homeowner investor to try to, hey, what's everyone's risk and what is a risk to actually put in there? Because if it's just a service kind of product, then you're not putting actually any risk in there. You're just getting paid to do this service again. You're just getting paid with equity instead of cash. So they still have to actually put some kind of risk into that. The way we look at it, this home equity invoice agreement is pretty much a joint venture agreement, but still protecting contractors more, because there's a stop loss. If it does go to foreclosure procedures, they have to, on the home equity invoice agreement, put their cost of work, the material and labor aspect, and split up the business profit margin, so that on that contract, it's already settled to where if that went to foreclosure, at least the cost of work, the labor and the materials, will get paid out to that contractor. And then his business profit, he'll still lose out on if it went to a foreclosure process. Otherwise, it goes on just based on the market. If the market goes up, appreciates or depreciates, and then the timing of when that equity gets paid out, obviously just like a normal real estate investment, you kind of obviously time.
And you, oh,
And it's the Wi-Fi's going in and out.
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what part do you play in the process as wealth trading?
So we've taken it. Everyone wants us to prove this first, the traditional real estate influencing kind of model. Hey, provide the social proof, and that's a big part of it too. But we are not trying to just go do this and then replicate the business for everyone else. We're just providing the tool and the training on the tool for everyone, so that everyone else can go use this. So mainly we're trying to target the current real estate influencers in the industry. And obviously they're not going to try to change their whole business model and their whole education courses and whatnot. But that's how we're trying to attack it. So like, hey, if you're teaching wholesaling, if you're teaching fix and flipping, keep teaching it, but at least leverage this as a tool for your students that they can use without all the capital constraints. And it's kind of a hard kind of industry to get into, because all those educators and those influencers have done it smartly to where it's not just an education business, it's an education slash fund business, to where they're deploying their capital inside their qualified mentees and whatnot, when you really just look at it as, hey, you're hiring people really to deploy your capital, because that capital sits in your account and just inflates and depreciates. And that's the main game that is in it, is how to take those assets and make them grow instead of depreciate. And that's where real estate comes into play. But I've taken it, as you know, it's a huge education lack in the market. So even for this product, it's an education where we're just trying to, as our business, educate, educate, educate. not to educate to bring you onto our community and get trapped in our community. But hey, educate. Like I'm even giving these tools away for almost free. The contract itself, the most powerful aspect of this, I give it away for $1. We spent thousands of dollars attorneys, building that up structure wise and making sure that it's naturally be able to use. And that's kind of our goals. If you're looking at it on business terms, we're kind of like the NAR managing contracts of, all right, here's this new system. And there's new agents, not real estate agents. You don't have to be licensed for this. But we do provide licenses, home equity invoice agreement licenses, so that people can actually start using this as liaisons and spreading it to homeowners and contractors. The main, client for us are homeowners and contractors to actually use the contract. But the liaisons is kind of where we're hitting marketing wise. So like, hey, you can profit from this as a wholesaler or a flipper just by connecting these two people together. So I'm not trying to change your whole business. I'm just trying to make you more profit, less costs on your lead generation, and just simplify everything. So as us, we just provide that tool and the training for it for everyone to use as much as possible.
Well, people are asking where to go to at Wealth Trady, wealthtrady.com. Check out the HEIA agreement. It brings great knowledge and power to the game. And Shane, I want to wish you a very happy holiday. Thank you for your patience, and we'll have you back. Keep up the great work.
Yep, appreciate it. If anyone needs help, homeowner investor, just reach out. Wealth Trading.
You got it, Wealth Trady. Thank
Everyone.
you. All right, more good news Wednesday. We do every single day, regardless of the holiday. Happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, Merry Hanukkah, whatever way you want it. We are here, and more good news Wednesday. There's no more hump day, not even on Christmas. Nothing to get through. We got a couple questions before I get going. I want to thank my 3 stars here, and we are blessed to have it here. Let's hear. What are your daily practices? I have 5 daily practices, which I'm happy to send to everyone. David at dmeltzer.com, pinned below, or get into our text community. We also have a Christmas gift for everyone. You can now get some to our one-on-one coaching group with me and the private networking group before the end of the year. Email me, David at dmeltzer.com. And the 5 daily practices are know your what, in accordance to the circumstances of the day, the meaning of the past, and the divine direction in the future. Know your who can you help and who can help you. Know your how, utilize the lenses of productivity, accessibility, and gratitude in order to facilitate the non-negotiable and negotiable time that you spend. Know what to do now and know what to do next, but you need to know what's important to you according to the lessons of the pack, the setbacks, the failures, mistakes, shortages, voids, obstacles, and the trajectory of your future, not limiting it by your self-image, because everybody knows you'll never overachieve your own self-image. And if you do the what, the who, the how, and the now, you will apply your why. You will shift the paradigm from trying to go get things and force things and control things to understanding what you're doing to interfere with things. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am worthy. What am I doing to interfere with it? That's what we're talking about. Well, all the team members flying in here. Welcome, everybody. Let's see here. We got our favorite holiday tradition. Silly gifts is one of my favorite holiday tradition, to have fun with giving. Biggest lesson from this holiday. So many lessons, but I got to read off this one because I am capturing all of the different things. Big wrongs to you create big rights for your future. Sustained effort is necessary to induce faith. Persistence. Sustained effort is necessary to induce faith. Take that home for your Christmas. How do you spend your time for Christmas? Spend the majority of my time in non-negotiable behavior and maximizing the good negotiable behaviors, especially family. So we got a variety of different things that we do. Anyways, we are blessed to be here today. I want to thank everyone. Let's go, Peter Nibbs, LFG. Good to see you. Once again, enjoy your holiday. Come and join us in our private coaching group and private networking group for the end of the year. David at dmeltzer.com. We'd love to have you join us. Remember on this holiday, as every day, be more interested than interesting. Be kind to your future self and do good deeds. We'll see you later.